So, Aries, what are you up to? You let me know. There is a lot going on in your life right now, but it's exciting stuff. I mean, okay, let me stop first and say, yes, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Which one should you watch? You should watch all three. This is a 3D world, and so we should know all those three dimensions of ourselves, our emotions, our id, our ego, and our aspiration, right? Our spiritual connection and our duties while here. So we should know all of that about ourselves. So definitely always check your sun, moon, and rising sign. So Aries, this is definitely for Aries, sun, moon, or rising. You tell me, what are you up to? I would love to know in the comments below, because there is an adventure. It's almost like you have to set out on an adventure right now, or try something new in order to prove your self-worth, because there's a compromise, there's something compromised about how you feel about yourself, and it could just very well be sort of that residual emotion from a long time of stagnation that was, all the things that you went through and being compromised and all the things that you noticed, kind of processing everything that you absorbed during the retrograde. But I think it's more a sense of, okay, now that I've got my energy back, or I got to do something. I got to show. I can't just tell. I can't just speak. I got to show. I got to challenge myself in order to find how valuable I am. And there is this sense of adventure that's coming into your life. So get ready, because there is a big adventure that's waiting for you. And it is kind of self-imposed adventure, getting out there on your own because you have something to prove to yourself. There's some sort of damaged sense of how you feel about who you are right now, and how valuable you are, how successful you are, and even your capabilities in general. I won't say that it's depression. I don't think that that's what it is at all. But I think that there is just that sense of not really feeling like you're important, like something has happened in your life that you failed at, or that you aren't achieving as well as you feel like you should be achieving. Is almost that sense of perceived failure that is motivating you to say, okay, I have to put myself up to this new challenge, up to this new task. And I can then prove myself and prove myself to myself, and that I still got it, So there is adventure coming, and I do see movement. I do see going against your grain. I do see, like, looking at the cards right now, and I will share them with you, of course. But I do see you taking a step into a direction that you didn't previously feel comfortable with. And it is about taking yourself out of the comfort zone that is your strategy. Now, I don't think this is an emotional journey. I don't think this is an esoteric journey. I think this is an actual fucking journey. Like, your feet on the ground, going somewhere, being intrepidatious, daring, and motivated, and just moving forward with yourself. That kind of energy is what you're up to. But this is my advice to you based on the cards that I see so far. Speak your truth, right? I think that you've held back. I think that you've held back in order to fit in with others. Maybe not fit, which is not like you, but there was that sense of not... In order to be good and make room for others' needs and their considerations, you held back. But you're honestly not doing anybody any favors by holding your truth back. You are essentially just diminishing yourself and sort of reinforcing this sense of lack of self-worth that you feel. You may even be around the wrong people, around people who make you feel diminished, and not that they're mean to you, but that they're not inspiring you, they're not motivating you to be the best of yourself. This is all about a sense of maybe you're cooperating so much that you've over cooperated. That's all I can think to describe it. It's like a diminished sense. It's almost like you feel like you had to diminish yourself in order to fit in. And that's just not true. at all. It could be because you are in a new situation. You are currently involved or engaged in a path that's kind of new for you, and you didn't want to, be too overwhelming at first, especially if it's like a new job or something that you got while Mars was in retrograde. Maybe you feel like people expect you to be more subdued right now, but ultimately that is not the case, man. Fire when ready. Fire up, because you're needed and your intensity is needed. There's also a sense of being polite, being extra friendly, because something about your financial abundance, that's why I thought maybe it's a new job or something, but something about your financial abundance is sort of in the balance right now. So that's why you almost felt a little bit extra conservative with how you portray yourself. But now there's a tension that's building up, and you just don't want to be subdued anymore. You want to just pop out and be your full self. And so now is the time to do that, because things are looking really fucking good. It could even be that money came in, basically gratitude or thanks or a bonus from work came in, and you're feeling a little bit more secure now. That you got that extra pocketbook, extra stash. There's a little bit more of just a little extra security that's come in, or that will be coming in for you. And so ultimately there is this sense of, maybe I will go on vacation, maybe I will go somewhere for Christmas, maybe I won't do the same thing that I usually do. Instead, I'll go into a different direction. I'll go someplace that is interesting to me, or actually get out and go someplace in general. If you've kept yourself sort of locked away, there is a sense of liberation and exploration throughout this whole reading. I'm just going to show you the first card. He's so fucking cute. Bam! Rebel. Go. In other words, you look at this, so cute. So it's going against the grain, going against what you've been told to do, almost feeling like you have to go against what you have been told to do because you're about to explode if you don't. Going out on into an adventure, taking that risk, putting yourself out there. And this is why travel is here. Look forward. So in other words, it's like, in order to have the future that you want from this point moving forward, you're going to have to go whether or not somebody gives you permission or not. And you have been trying to cooperate, and you have been being very polite and very subdued. But now there's a sense of you're being called. You know that something is ear aching and you want to go somewhere. And you're going to need a change of scenery. You're going to have to just have faith that you're going to be okay, especially if it was financial concerns. There's going to be a sense of just have faith that you're going to be okay, because this can't be about finances. This has to be about you feeling yourself again, you feeling better about yourself, you feeling better about your life, and you're going to need to get out. It's like you've been stuck in one place for too long, Aries, and you really do need to allow yourself to take the risk or take the chance. Spend the money, even if it's sort of maxing out your account. It's almost like money is energy, and you need to draw into those stores and invest in it, and just be like, listen, new energy will flow in when I push the old energy out. So that's essentially what it is. It's like, you've got this. This is a risk worth taking, is what I'm saying. It takes me a while to get there, but boy, do I get there. But this is a risk worth taking. So if you've been toggling on, should I do this? Should I listen to this? Maybe I'm just being impulsive. No, you have to respond to this. This is actually being sent to you, almost like a message from God. This is not impulsivity. This is an internal sort of soul quest. You really do have to go. And remember, you really do have to do this. And it is going to work out very well. Just remember your own instincts. Remember your own intuition. Remember yourself, right? Because there's this sense of holding back and feeling like you can't talk or say, you shouldn't speak right now, because you have this compromised sense of self-worth. You have a feeling that you're not good enough, or you're underestimating yourself. You're undervaluing undervaluing yourself. Don't underestimate yourself or undervalue yourself for the sake of other people right now, for the sake of cooperation. Because this card comes up to tell us that, it's time to cooperate. It's time to think of other people's feelings. But in conjunction with these other two cards, it's like you've been giving too much of yourself for other people's feelings. And this card says you didn't have to do it. There is just that sense of feeling like you had to when you didn't really have to. And you really do have the goods, man. You have it. This is the time is right for you, Aries, to act. There is a sort of aspirational finances here, hoping for the best, pushing it to the limits. Like I said, you could be up against sort of financial restraints right now. Don't take that as a sign. Don't take that as a sign that you shouldn't do it, because you absolutely should do it. There is a sense of abundance. There is a sense of happiness or a great outcome that's going to come from it. In other words, this is a really good investment to make. This is also maybe a sense of social life, going to see friends, visiting friends. Maybe you haven't wanted to visit friends for a while for whatever reason, or you haven't been able to because of financial constraints. This is the time to push it. This is the time to go out, because this could be the time of your life. Commit yourself to learning and to growing through this experience. Commit yourself to this experience. This card is just coming up to reinforce what I've already said and saying, go all in. 150% full throttle, go all in, but also be very smart and use your wisdom and speak up when you have to. Don't let other people or the way that you think you may make them feel intimidate you at all. There are 11:11. Wow, this is an awakening moment for you. That time when you realize you can speak your mind without being condescending or without hurting other people's feelings. In fact, if you have held back, you're actually kind of making them not trust you. That's what could be compromising how they're reacting to you, because you're holding back too much and they can sense it, and so they don't trust you, right? But so just let it out. Let out your full sincerity, but also, always be respectful. That's of course. But let out your full sincerity. Surrender and trust is here, right? So commit to this new activity, this new job, this new quest. Commit to this new project. Commit and do it. Surrender and trust. So this does have to do with a little bit of a leap of faith. And you get this twice in your reading so far. Give it to God, Trust, surrender, and let go. And just commit to this and let yourself engage in this activity or in this new adventure. You don't have to have all the answers before you set out. This is the card that tells me everything is going to work out just fine. You have the knowledge. You don't have to have everything mapped out and planned out. Your improvisation skills are going to be required. Just surrender and let go. Let yourself go into unexplored territory and trust that you will be able to make it through, simply because you have the knowledge that it takes to be able to get through. It's 100%. This is fated. So Aries, this is your spirit guide and your animal messages, your animal totem messages. Aries, this is Aries. Definitely not taking all those cards, because I don't think you need them. Okay. But this is really interesting. So I have in front of me the two cards that popped up right now, where you see clearly now. It means you have the wisdom and the foresight. You have all the information that you need. You're so good at this, you could actually give advice, and you actually see the future. So you will be able to see clearly on whatever trip you're taking or whatever proceedings you're entering into. You will be able to see very, very clearly. It's also a card that tells me that in this situation, the truth is on your side. The wisdom is on your side, and this is also starting a new direction in life, because this is Aquarian energy. This is rebelling, right? Going against the grain, doing something different, doing something that I'm going to say that spirit led you to, that the universe led you to. You're following spirits, because Uranian energy, Aquarian energy, is is very much connected to God, connected to the higher power, connected to seeing things beyond the obvious. So it's really connected to source. And that's kind of what it is. It's like rebelling against what's normal and going out on a limb and taking that, like taking that chance, which isn't really, it's not a chance. It's not a big risk that you're taking. It's an adventure that you're going on. So it's almost like you're not throwing yourself in, you're taking one step at a time in a new direction. That's kind of more or less, because this is also wisdom. It's energy, it's wisdom, so you're not like some stupid kid. This isn't a situation where you don't know what the you're doing. You've kind of held yourself back because it's almost, maybe some of you out there are intimidated that you think people will think that you know too much, or that they'll be intimidated by your knowledge. And ultimately, no, you're just informed, because these two cards are coming out together. This is Scorpio energy and Aquarian energy. So there's like an ending and a beginning, and your endings or your past is influencing your future. But it's kind of like with this card, it's telling me your past has prepared you for this future. Your past has prepared you for this moment. So you have the wisdom that you need because you earned it, because you've been through hell and back, essentially, right? 100% regeneration. And then we have believe in yourself. I mean, that can't be a more obvious card. You can't get a more obvious message. Believe in yourself, Aries. Plant the seeds now, because what you're doing by going on this new adventure, or what you're doing now is you're setting up your future. You're investing in your future. And what this card is telling me is that this is something that you'll be able to continue to keep going long term, and that it will be fruitful for you in the future. This is Virgo energy, and Virgo is all about nurturing and cultivating. That's a great word for Virgo energy. It's about cultivating this future. So you're basically making decisions now that will impact you in the future in a very positive way. It will take roots. There is potential for growth here. This is lovely. Trust the great mystery. This is, once again, give it to God. Look forward, change the scenery. If you can see this, the whale is taking a deep breath. He's been at the surface and now he's plunging underneath. You basically have to go all in here. Change the scenery, but follow that. I don't want to call it, it's not an impulse. Follow that instinct, follow that intuition. You definitely want to jump in and dive into this. There's just something right about this that may be surprising to you. It just may be very surprising to you. It may be a new atmosphere, a new environment for you, different kinds of feelings for you, or it could have to do with diving into an emotional investment. So it could speak to relationship issues, not issues, but getting into a new relationship, diving into something that is very meaningful to you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, of course, but it could very well also play out as that. Is taking the plunge, right? So this could be even a higher step or a higher commitment in the current relationship that you're in. I will definitely go into full relationship mode over in the extended. That link is below. You'll see it right below the video. But ultimately, this is about letting yourself go and letting yourself dive into the deep, the depths, something, maybe a place that you haven't gone before, haven't been for a while. It just keeps getting better. And this is surrender now. So like a moth to a flame, fly right into the flame. That's what you're being asked to do. It doesn't mean that you're going to crash and burn. It means that you have to put your whole self in and give it over to God and just trust that everything is going to be okay, because everything is going to be okay. This is also a timestamp for me. This is Sagittarius season. This is Sagittarius energy. So it's all about, this is definitely happening now. And this is an action that you have to take now. Surrender over to, I keep wanting to call it impulses. It's not a fucking impulse, Aries. It is literally an intuitive response to a universal push. You can feel the push. You can feel the push in that direction. So do it, engage, and just go for it. 100%. Wow. Sweet results await. So this is Leo energy. Leo energy speaks of following your heart, being courageous. It also speaks of your soul purpose. And this is, in other words, this moment right now in your life is attached to your soul purpose. And that may be why it's intimidating for you, because you don't feel good enough. You don't feel like you will do well, but you're going to do better than you think that you're going to do. This is a level of success that comes through hard work. This is a level of success that comes, in other words, you would not be tasting this honey if you hadn't worked your ass off to get it, because bees are busy creatures. Hold on. Bees are busy creatures. They don't get honey unless they work hard. So this is all telling me, once again, it's reiterating, it's your hard work that's brought you to this moment. And it's your hard work that's brought you to deserving this moment. So ultimately, Aries, you may think that you're just diving into something. You're not. You're diving into something new, but you're ready. You're prepared for it. And wow, are you going to get a great deal of success from it. Trust in divine detours. So be ready to improvise, please. It came out right on top of the improvisation card. In fact, mental malleability is going to be very important for you right now. And I want you to trust and follow your intuitive responses to the situations that you're in. That's what improvisation is trusting your intuitive responses. This is extremely important right now to your success. This is also Sagittarius energy. So trust in detours. If you have to detour, you have to go, you have to take another road. That's okay. That's okay. Trust in these new roads, trust in these new paths, trust in these new opportunities, because honestly, they're leading you. You will not be misled. You are ready for this challenge. You have everything that you need, so just set out. That's kind of all you need to know right now. But definitely there will be improvisation that is necessary. So you may have to try new things or go in a different direction, or literally, because I felt for so many of you, this is about travel. Maybe you're going someplace that's unexpected, or you didn't expect to want this, or you didn't expect to be ready for this right now, but you are. So take the plunge. Trust in the direction. This card comes out when you have to trust in the direction you're being pulled in. That's what it is. Oh, that's a good analogy, a really good analogy for this reading. You're not being pushed. You're not pushing. It's not you. You're being pulled, right? You're being pulled around this unexpected corner. You're being pulled. So identify this feeling as a pull, and you'll know that you're going in the right direction if you feel pulled. Not if you feel pushed, not if you're forcing the door down, but if you feel pulled in this direction, something is telling you go there, trust in it. It's absolutely the right direction for you. I'm going to get into details and suss out specifics for you guys step by step with tarot. And then also I'm going to do your romance reading. That link is in the description box below. So please do join me for that. Stick around though for some angel messages. I'm going to shuffle them now while I invite you, Aries, to please, if you have not, subscribe to the channel. You can click the subscribe button just below this video. And there's also a bell for you to ring so you get notified when I upload all Aries or all your favorite content. So Aries comes out every single Thursday. There's Aries specific videos. So if you ring that bell, you'll get notified. Please also join me over on my Instagram page. That is born_without_boundaries, where I do daily readings Monday through Friday, and we'll have live interactions. I just do a general reading. If you'd like to join me for those, that would be awesome. And then also you can subscribe directly to Vimeo as well. If you want to get access to the extendeds, which yes, they're extendeds of this message, but they do hold up on their own as well. You'll get access to them a day before if you subscribe directly to Vimeo. So just so you know that, let me see what those angel messages have to say to you. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to pull this one first because I really want it. Clarity. Ooh, okay. Close your eyes for a moment. This is what you need right now. to notice the difference between that pull and that push, just close your eyes and get back to your breath. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. A gift from your guardian angel. And now, who is this guardian angel? Michael, because Blue Angel has arrived. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this, whenever you feel fearful, I love you, all is well. So you've got the Archangel himself sitting there and letting you ride on his wings. So you are definitely protected right now. Divine intervention. What? And this is divine detours. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow, yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. And then you have trust. All will work out well. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. We love you more than you will ever know. Bam. Archangel Gabriel is here as well, who speaks of communication. You will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. That's so beautiful. And you're saying, speak your truth. I am truth. It's telling you, speak your truth. Speak your truth because people want to hear it. They want to know it. A positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds and you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Oh, what? I knew this is a great reading. This really is. I can't wait to see what Tarot has to say. Achievements. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. And harmony. Disharmony occurs when we try to resist life's natural flow. Everything has its cycle. Every stage of life has its own unique meaning and purpose. Every day can be harmonious if we want it to be. And you have Archangel Gabriel there keeping you very, very tuned into harmony and balance right now. So what seems wrong is, what seems wrong may actually be right. And the easiest way to get there is through your breath and through just a trusting that maybe that thing that seems different is what needs to happen right now. I am going to confirm everything and validate everything over in Tarot. That link is below in the description box, and I hope to see you over there. I'll see you guys.